While Tories in England lobby to repeal the Human Rights Act, the city and county of Swansea relaunched itself as the human rights capital of the UK on Friday by becoming the first local authority to adopt wholesale the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child.
Certainly the first in Wales, definitely the first in the UK, probably the first in Northern Europe. So it's a massive day today, and it screams to every child and young person in Swansea that they're rights holders and that those rights are important.
I think the biggest effect it's going to have is that now we have a policy requirement that if anybody comes to us with a genuine issue, a breach of the convention, or an issue in terms of the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, the authority has to listen to it.
The convention states that children and young people have a fundamental right to be heard. That is enshrined in Welsh law, that is now part of policy in Swansea, so we need to be doing more to educate professionals.
And that is everything to do with social services, to do with councils, to do with anything that children have a part in. We have to make sure they have a say in the way those services are run and prove to them that we've made changes as a result of what they've said.
It will mean huge change in delivery of services for the City and County of Swansea.
Social services, education, street scene, everything to do with roads and parks, they'll have to become focused around the individual. And with UNCRC, those individuals will be children.
We all live in different communities, in different parts of Swansea, where sometimes our lives are very different. But the UNCRC connects us all. It connects me to every child in the world.
When a child is abused, and that child knows nothing about his or her rights, that child grows up to be an adult who's ashamed of himself. So if children know about their rights and somebody do something wrong with them, they know the right is being violated. They look at those children, and they can express themselves and they know about their rights. I just feel moved. I feel children in my country should be like that. They should learn their rights. And when children learn their rights, they become adults who understand children.
We're working in Swansea to build up quite a robust and strong youth council. But I've been involved in youth councils in the past, and they used to be infuriating because you feel like people are just coming to you for the sake of filling in forms. But under the convention, that isn't possible.
The campaign to make Swansea accountable to its children has brought officialdom together and to rejoice in the UN Observatory's position of accountability monitor at Swansea University.
So the Observatory will be constantly questioning us. What have you done for children's rights? Where are you going next? How's it going? How can you evidence that this has been successful? And that level of scrutiny that we've asked to be put on ourselves is something that I think will keep this policy alive and keep it strong.
It's a massive step. So you could say it's taken a long time, but this is a big decision. And when you're making big decisions, you have to take your time.
It's a bold and optimistic step in these difficult times to declare that the city will now change policy and practice to embrace the articles of the convention. Friday's celebrations may mark the end of a long campaign, but the implications of this move are so far-reaching that it's obvious to everyone that the real change is yet to come.